According to the passage, a lawyer contemplating using insanity as a defense for a client should do which of the following? So if we scan the text for clues here, we can find this line that says, lawyers, knowing that an insanity plea is apt to fail, tend to use it only as a last resort. And so what this is saying is that even if you have a pretty strong case that your client is mentally unstable, is insane, and needs to be acquitted on that account, it's still likely to fail. And up here they say the acquittal by reason of insanity is quite rare, so it's uncommon. Now let's look at which answer is correct. Here, A is the correct answer. It says, carefully evaluate using the defense in actual practice, because in actual practice, it rarely works. And this is what we saw. It's quite rare and apt to fail. That's the correct answer. You might not want to use the insanity defense, even if you have a pretty strong case. If there's something else you could use, try to use that. Let's look at the other answers and determine why they're wrong. B, assemble for the trial a team of expert witnesses with a wide range of viewpoints on mental illness. Well, this is not going to help if your patient is not clearly insane, or even if they are insane, you're still apt to fail. So all of these experts won't help if it's not a really solid case, and even if it is, you might have a better case to make using a different type of defense. C, make sure that the doctrine of irresistible impulse is not used by the prosecution in his or her client's trial. Well, this would actually be a good thing. If the other side was saying that your client had an irresistible impulse to commit the crime, it would imply that they were closer to being insane. That's part of the definition. So you want this. You don't want to make sure that it's not used by the prosecution. This is clearly incorrect. D, recommend that the client be acquitted because he or she has been judged criminally insane by a doctor. Well, this is a great reason, but what we saw once again here is that even when you have a good case, it often doesn't work out, and you only use this defense as a last resort when you run out of options. So hopefully you have a better option. That's why the correct answer is A, to carefully evaluate.